You know, if you're a medical doctor, grew up in Massachusetts, went to high school in Massachusetts, and then went to college in California, how were they able to go to college in California? Because they had good grades? No. Because of the United States Department of Education's accreditation procedure. And if they went to undergraduate school, college, university in the state of California, and then went to a medical school in the state of Washington, how is that possible? How would they be able to do that? How can they get a degree from one state and have it apply in another state and allow them entry into an academic institution? What's up with that? If you have a driver's license in Washington state, that doesn't let you get a driver's license in Georgia. You have to pass the test, right? You have to do some stuff. They don't just automatically give you the license. So how can these people automatically gain entrance into different academic institutions all around the United States? Because of the United States Department of Education's accreditation process. It's a rigorous process. All of the academic institutions in the United States that are accredited have to pass muster. They have to secure educational standards. They have to all toe the line. And there's a standard there. And that's how you can do this. Graduate from one academic institution in one state and gain entry into another academic institution in another state. And then when you're a medical doctor, when you graduate medical school, regardless of what state it is, you pass your medical boards, and now you can practice medicine wherever you want. But not with naturopathic medicine. Naturopathic medical schools are fully accredited by the United States Department of Education. So what's good for the goose apparently is not good for the gander. Apparently the United States Department of Education, their rules, their accreditation process is great when it comes to MD education, but it's suspect when it comes to naturopathic education. No, it's not. It's the same thing. There is no reason whatsoever, no academic reason, no intellectual reason, no reason whatsoever that naturopathic medicine should not be allowed to be practiced in all 50 states. The only reason that it is not allowed is because of politics. The lobby of the pharmaceutical industry, the lobby of the American Medical Association, they do not want the competition. I wrote about this in my book, The MD Emperor Has No Clothes. Buy a copy today. The MD Emperor Has No Clothes. Remember the Hans Christian Andersen fable, The Emperor's New Clothes? Shysters came to the kingdom and they told the king that they had magic thread that only the most noble people could see. And the king believed that he could see it because if he didn't see it, he would admit that he was not a noble person. They were shysters. There was no thread. They were pulling a fast one on the king. And they made the king a brand new suit of clothes, royal robes made out of this magic thread that only the most noble people could see. And the king is walking down the road in his procession to show off his new clothes, which, of course, he doesn't have any. He's butt naked. And everybody in the crowd is saying, "Oh, what fabulous clothes, what most remarkable clothes. I've never seen clothes so marvelous," because nobody wanted to admit that they also were not noble. Because if you're not noble, you can't see the thread. And then there's a little child, right? The wisdom of the children peeks out from beneath his mother's skirt and says, "Mommy, that man's naked." And then it rushes through the crowd. Reality rushes through the crowd. Cognitive dissonance disappears. And all of a sudden, the king's nakedness is exposed. That is exactly the way that it is right now. And that's why I titled my book, The MD Emperor Has No Clothes. The medical doctor who is the king of the hill delivers therapeutics which do not work. They don't work. They don't work. This is why our health is going to hell in a handbasket. It's because the people that monopolize the medical marketplace deliver medical therapeutics that don't work. And they don't let anybody else play. They don't let anybody else into the game. They have kept everybody else out because somebody somewhere in power knows that if by some genie in the bottle magic, and this is what I wrote about in my book, if by some genie in the bottle magic we all woke up tomorrow when there was an equal playing field, equal free market medicine, just as many chiropractors, just as many naturopaths, just as many homeopaths, just as many acupuncturists, just as many Ayurvedic practitioners, just as many MDs. Everybody was the same. Just as many hospitals for everybody. Hospitals allowed any medical practitioner to practice there who wanted to, and insurance paid for all of it. And research money was divvied up equally amongst all the medical professions. Within 5 years, max, the medical doctors would be out of a job, because in a free medical market, people go to what works. If we had a free medical market, if your insurance paid for naturopathic medicine, if your insurance paid for homeopathic medicine, if your insurance paid for herbal medicine, if your insurance paid for chiropractic medicine 100%, within 5 years max, the MDs would be out of a job, because holistic medicine works and reductionistic MD-directed allopathic pharmaceutical centrist medicine does not work. Not for chronic disease. If you're in a MASH tent, that's a good thing, right? That's what they're good at. Surgery when it's necessary, trauma care. That's the wheelhouse of the MD. And when I'm Surgeon General of the United States, it's going to be illegal for a medical doctor to do anything but surgery, period. And trauma care. Because everything else they suck at. And they're killing us. But because it's a medical monopoly and because it snuck up on us over 100 years, we just think it's normal. It's like slavery, right? Oh, those blacks, they're not really people. They're just animals. That's why we treat them like animals. Don't you know that? Didn't you know they're animals? Yeah, well, I don't think so. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, inside of an unfree, monopolistic marketplace. There is a solution. Fire your medical doctor now and tune in and turn on to the wonders of holistic medicine. We're going to Virginia when we come back. Stick around.
As the cold and flu season approaches, Silver Lungs is ready to help you and your family through the toughest of the year by supporting your immune system and overall health. From our best-selling colloidal silver generating system to our entire line of silver-based skin gels, nasal sprays, soaps, and silver solutions. Silver solutions remain one of nature's most powerful and least expensive antibacterial agents. Now you can produce your own for pennies a day in the comfort of your home using the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. Learn more today at www.silverlungs.com.
Is negative content or comments on the web affecting your personal or professional reputation? Unfavorable comments, embarrassing pictures, videos, legal documents, and bad tweets can ruin your personal life, your career, or your business. It happens a lot, and it's just not fair. But what can you do? Reputation.com can protect your good name. Get a free consultation now at 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Call right now for a free expert reputation analysis. It's easy to squash the unfair attacks with our patented system, and the analysis is absolutely free. Make the best things about you jump out in searches. Protect your personal and professional reputation, your business, and your income. Get your free reputation analysis from Reputation.com right now. Call 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771.
Most of you know that heart disease is the #1 silent killer in the U.S. What if I told you for just $54.95 a month you could fight against heart disease naturally? At Heart and Body Extract, we've been helping thousands of people get back to a healthier heart. Don't just take my word for it. Check out all of the success stories at hbextract.com, or to order, call 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. hbextract.com. Don't risk it when you can take charge of it.
Hey, Berkey Guy here. Are you still drinking unfiltered tap water? Does your water contain chlorine or fluoride? Will you have drinkable water in an emergency? The Berkey Guy is here to help you remove these and other potential contaminants from your water, thus helping you drink clean, purified water. We offer Berkey water purification systems at the lowest available prices online. Don't go another moment without Berkey system. Over the last 10 years, we've helped thousands drink clean, purified water. Join them by visiting goberkey.com or call me, the Berkey Guy, at 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653.
Attention, all men. Are you urinating more frequently? Do you wake up to urinate? Are you having a slower, weaker stream? Don't ignore the warning signs of your aging prostate. Get your free bottle of Super Beta Prostate. Super Beta Prostate is guaranteed to support a more complete emptying of your bladder, a fuller, stronger stream, and less waking at night to urinate.
Super Beta Prostate is a product that I really like. I endorse it. I use it myself. I was very pleasantly surprised that Super Beta Prostate helped me fairly quickly.
Super Beta Prostate is formulated with a natural plant enzyme called beta-cytosterol. It's so powerful, you'd have to take 100 salt palmetto pills to get the same sterols as just one Super Beta Prostate tablet. Don't ignore the warning signs of your aging prostate. Call now to get your free bottle of Super Beta Prostate. Call 1-800-853-1203. That's 1-800-853-1203. 800-853-1203.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Men in the white coats are coming to kill us. They're coming to kill us. They're coming to kill us. The men in the white coats are coming to kill us. Run, run, no way. Think I'm exaggerating? I'm not. The leading cause of death in the United States, MD-directed medical therapeutics. Leading cause of bankruptcy, MD-directed medical therapeutics. While the MDs have been in charge of healthcare, which is not under their tutelage healthcare, it's disease management. While we have given the MDs complete, utter, and total control over the medical marketplace, all chronic diseases have gotten worse. All chronic diseases have gotten worse. Life expectancy has gotten shorter. Infertility has run rampant. Autism, crazy. Type 2 diabetes getting worse, not better. Arthritis getting worse, not better. And do the MDs take any responsibility for it? No. What do? They blame you. Can't be the MD's fault. You have the bad gene. That's what it is. It's genetic. Yes, it's genetic. Even though about a year and a half ago now, one of the guys that discovered the structure of DNA, the double helix, James Watson and Crick. Was it Watson or was it Crick that was quoted? I think it was Watson. Went to a big conference of geneticists in the world, right? They're trying to figure out why they haven't gotten any traction. All the major geneticists in the world of medicine were there, and Watson was there, the guy that discovered the fundamental structure of DNA, the guy that kicked the ball off in the whole field of genetics. And he gets up in front of his colleagues and says, you can sequence all of the genes in every human being from now until eternity, and you will not get any closer to coming up with a cure for any health condition because it is not genetic, it is epigenetic, it is biochemistry. Biochemistry affects the way that the genes manifest themselves. And then what happens? The next day in the newspaper, they dig up something that he did years ago when he was a professor, and they called him a racist. Right? So this is what happens. You can't argue against the Fuhrer, can you? Can't argue against the Fuhrer. Can't argue against the status quo. Can't rock the boat. Billions of dollars at stake. Billions of dollars at play here. We are on the cutting edge, ladies and gentlemen. This is as good as it gets in the 21st century. This is the cutting edge of medicine. This is it, right here, right now. 100 years from now, what we're talking about today is going to be commonplace, going to be everywhere all the time. This is the beginning of the New Deal. Look, you don't need to know a damn thing about biochemistry, about genetics, about anatomy and physiology. You don't even need to know how to do rudimentary, elementary math. All you need is common sense. How are you doing while you have been under the care of the medical doctor? How is that going for you? How's it going for your family? How's it going for your kids? How's it going for your parents? How's it going? Is everybody happy and healthy? Are everybody good? No. Everybody's sick all of the time. You just need common sense. Pick yourselves up. Take your head out of the sand. Look around. Slavery is bad, right? There were only a couple people standing up in the antebellum South that said slavery is bad. Now everybody agrees slavery is bad. MD-directed medicine is bad. It doesn't work. You should abandon it unless you have a bullet in your arm. Heaven forbid. This is the New Deal. This is it right here, right now. This is the beginning of real health care. And one of the greatest ironies is that there are very few of my colleagues, naturopathic doctors, that even get this. That's another story for another time. But all you need to be concerned about is how do you feel and what works. So you've got high blood pressure, you can't sleep through the night, you've got arthritis, you've got high blood pressure, you've got something going on, and you do it the MD's way for 5 years, 10 years, and it doesn't get any better. You're getting worse and worse and worse. Don't you think it's time to try something else? Time for a change? Well, the only reason that my profession exists in a hostile political climate is because the majority of the time, the therapeutics that we recommend work. So take a walk on the wise side. Take a walk on the wise side. And give good, new-fashioned, science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition a run for its money and see for yourself how you feel. I really am going to Virginia when we come back. Stick around. Let's go to Terry in Virginia and see what's up. Hey, Terry, welcome back. You are live.
Hey, Dr. Glidden.
Hey, Terry.
I need to get my nephew Mark to listen to that song you was just singing. They're fixing to open him back up again to see if he's got any more cancer in his lungs and anywhere else.
Oh, man.
And, of course...
I don't know why they're going to do that, because what are they going to do when they find it? I mean, what's their solution? They don't have a solution, right? They're only doing it so they can line him up for chemotherapy and radiation, which is going to make them money, but is not going to do him any good because it doesn't work. And it's not just me that's saying this. There was a big study published 9 years ago in the American Journal of Clinical Oncology, the American Journal of Clinical Oncology. They looked at data from 14 years, people all around the world, adults who had developed cancer, for 14 years of data. And they made the conclusion, this is called a meta-analysis, they made the conclusion after looking at all this data, and they published this in the Journal of Clinical Oncology, that 97% of the time, chemotherapy for adult onset cancer doesn't work. Published it. This was 9 years ago. So why are they still rolling out chemotherapy? Why are they cutting people open to see how far the cancer has spread? Because they want to give them more chemotherapy. Why do they want to give them chemotherapy? Because they make a bundle on chemotherapy. They do. They make a bundle. And, there ought to be a law. If anybody else did this, I mean, if a naturopath did this or a chiropractor did this, enrolled somebody in an extremely poisonous, caustic, bad therapeutic that was exorbitantly expensive, which caused harm and didn't work, we'd be pilloried in the town square. But when the MDs do it, everybody organizes a 5K run, right, to give the MDs more money so they can deliver more chemotherapy. We all need our flippin' heads examined, for goodness sake. I think you had a longevity product question. Is that right, Terry?
Yeah, and I want to add that one of my friends at the bank, she's starting to listen, and one of my sisters is finally starting to listen, so I hope they'll do much better in the future. But, I've got a question about the glucogel, the Ultimate Dailies, and de-stress.
Okay, shoot.
Okay, I've been on the glucogel for 2 years, and I've been on a high dose because I was experimenting with it. And 150 pounds, and I'm taking 15 a day, and I'm wondering if I should experiment with cutting back on that.
Well, what happened to your arthritic stuff?
Well, I don't have, as long as I'm on it, I don't have it. But I noticed when I ran out, I think it was 2 months ago, I completely ran out of it. and my right knee swelled up so bad I had to walk to the Greenway with a cane.
Really?
And back, yeah. It was really swelled up really bad.
So
And
before the longevity, right? Before you started on this road with us, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was your arthritis?
8.
It was an 8. And which joints were affected?
Both knees and my left hand and my left elbow.
Okay, so you had an 8 out of a 10 arthritis in your knees, your hands, and one of your elbows. And when you were taking longevity, where did the pain level go? Where did the arthritis go? Was it an 8 out of a 10? After a couple months on longevity, where did it go?
Before I went on the products, I couldn't sleep on either of my sides, and I can't sleep if I'm not sleeping on my side because of the pain in my hips.
Yeah.
When I went on the products, it was like I did not have arthritis anymore.
So it went from an 8 out of a 10 to a 0 out of 10?
Yeah, like within about 3 weeks' time.
Okay,
and
good.
my energy level was so high from taking the other products that I was walking all over town. I didn't even want to drive. I parked my Jeep, which I was having some problems with anyway, and just started walking everywhere.
Do you know what your blood type is, Terry?
Yeah, I'm a blood type A.
Blood type A. Okay, good. So, great. So you had big bad arthritis, couldn't sleep at night, no energy, life was in the crapper, getting worse and worse and worse while you were listening to the MDs. You finally get a clue, take longevity, and in 3 weeks, you're remarkably better, and life is good, right? And so now you're rolling down the road, you're doing everything like a good girl, and you figure, well, I'm going to cut back on the therapeutic dose because maybe I don't need a therapeutic dose anymore. Maybe I can do a maintenance dose. And that's a good question. Now, regretfully, right, because we don't live on the Starship Enterprise, there's no amount of lab work that anybody can do at this moment in time that's able to tell you or anybody else what they can do with their supplementation and how much exactly that you need every day. It's all kind of in-house experimentation, right? So if you're taking 15 a day right now, for 4 weeks, I would cut it back to 9 a day. Cut it back to 9 a day. Go from 15 to 9. That's 3, 3, and 3. And see how you do. Now, if when you cut it down to 9, your joint pain starts to resurface, then I would go to 12, right? Go up by 3 every time. So I would tone it down to 9 a day, and then if the arthritic stuff starts to resurface, I would punch it up to 12 a day, and then if that doesn't work, you got to go back to 15 a day. And like every 6 months, more or less, I would mess around with the dose like that. Because you're absolutely correct. There is 2 phases to this medical nutrition stuff. The first phase is a therapeutic intervention where we give a lot of stuff and then we dial it back to maintenance. So, that's what I would do with the glucogel, 9 a day, and see how you do. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I'm really excited about something else major that's happened.
All right.
I didn't get a blood sugar test kit until recently. I got one about a month and a half ago. And I said, now I've been on these sweeties off and on, so I'm going to stay on them, and I'm going to check it every morning to see what it is. Well, it went from 127 to 101 to 99, and now it's between 80 and 90 every morning. Unless I eat something at night that's got sugar in it.
Boy, you got to love that. That's a big deal because blood sugar is one of those things that it's like a thief in the night, or it's like, it's like the blackberry bushes in Washington State. They just creep and they creep and they creep and they creep and they creep, and before you know it, the whole backyard is one giant blackberry bush, man. If there's ever like nuclear war, and all the humans die, in 2 years, Seattle is going to be one giant blackberry bush. I mean, they are everywhere all the time, and they creep and they creep and they creep. And that's what happens with blood sugar. It creeps up on you. 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 Your quality of your life starts to go into the crapper. Your energy starts to get all funky. Your mood starts to get all funky. You get depressed. You get heavy. You get, it's like, life is good, but you feel like crap, and it's snuck up on you so slowly that you just think it's kind of normal. And so the best way to understand what's happening with blood sugar is with laboratory measurement. And so getting a handle on this, Terry, it's a really big thing. It's a really big thing because when your blood sugar starts to get funky, it affects virtually everything in your life. And ironically, it's one of the easiest things in the world to fix with medical nutrition. So you are way ahead of the game, Terry, way ahead of the game. I can't tell you.
Okay, well, yeah, I had syndrome X. I was diagnosed with it in 2007. And, then I started out taking 4 sweeties. For about 3 or 4 days there, I took 2 in the morning and 2 at bed, like I heard you talk about. And so I was testing it. It just dropped drastically, so I cut back to 2 before bed, and that's what I've been on for about a month or so now.
Well, numbers don't lie. So
constant.
Right. So that's the best way to do it. I mean, you were smart enough to get the blood sugar monitor. If your levels are between 80 and 90 in the morning, 2 before bed is absolutely perfect for you. I mean, that's a really, really big thing. I mean, that's a really big thing.
Yeah, well, I want to ask you about these here Ultimate Dailies. We was discussing this about a year ago before all hell broke loose, and I forgot what was going on. But anyway, I've been on 2 in the morning, late morning, and then I take 2 late evening, like around 4 or 5.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if that's enough.
Well, you doing this for prevention, or did somebody tell you that you actually have a problem with clogged arteries?
No, I haven't. I haven't had one of those tests where they test for that.
Well, then this is one of those things. It's like, I don't know. Nobody's going to know, right? It's a really good product to take, and it's really, really good to help you have healthy circulation. It's really good to help have healthy circulation, but I can't tell you how many you should take, how many you can't take. The only way that we can track that is if, you get a Doppler ultrasound. And they're able to check how clogged your arteries are or not. But there's how many? Were there 180 or 240 in that bottle? There's 180 caps in that bottle. So
let me reach down here and see. There's 240.
240 in your Ultimate Dailies. All right, so you have
I was looking at the glucogel. I'm sorry.
There's 180 in the old Ultimate Daily, which is they stopped making the old Ultimate Dailies, and they're going to start making it again. They made it in smaller capsules, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you have the old, bigger capsules or the new, smaller caps?
The old, bigger capsules.
Okay, so what I would recommend for you to do is at this stage of the game is I would do one of those 3 times a day, and 1 bottle will last you 2 months. Do 1 cap with breakfast, 1 with lunch, 1 with dinner.
Oh, the 180 count?
Yep. The Ultimate Dailies. Now they're bringing that product back. Longevity's bringing the original formula Ultimate Dailies back sometime this month, so stay tuned.
Okay, well, I also was guessing that I needed some de-stress tablets or capsules, so I started taking them for anxiety because, I'm just really nervous a lot, and I have a lot of tension in my shoulders and my neck before I go to bed and toward the evenings.
How much liquid calcium are you taking a day?
Well, that's another thing. I've been switching from the Cal Toddy to the Beyond Osteo FX because I'm confused about it. I started taking 3 tablespoons at night before bed, or maybe it's 2, and 2 during the day with the other products. Okay,
so here's what I would recommend that you do instead of the de-stress for 21 days to see if it makes a difference with your anxiety. I would stick with the Beyond Osteo FX, not the Cal Toddy. I would stick with the Beyond Osteo FX. And I would do 1 ounce with breakfast, 1 ounce with lunch, and 2 ounces before bed. So that's 2 tablespoons with breakfast, 2 tablespoons with lunch, and 4 tablespoons before bed. Do that for 21 days and see whether or not you notice a difference. We're up against a hard break, Terry. I appreciate everything that you do. I love spending time with you, talking to you. You are a testament for the effectiveness of science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. Maggie in New Jersey is up when we come back, folks. Let's go to Maggie in New Jersey. Hey, Maggie, thanks for waiting. You are live.
Oh, my pleasure, Dr. Glidden. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Coming in loud and clear.
Oh, great. Okay. And I'm exit 82 off the Parkway.
All right.
Okay. So my daughter has a little lump on her right breast. She's been breastfeeding for the most part of the last, I guess, year and a half. She had 3 children in 6 years and has breastfed all of them. So anyway, she's got this lactating adenoma, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
And she's not sure. She hasn't had a biopsy done. She's very anti-medical doctor.
Yeah.
And so, so she's not in any hurry to run there. But so I told her, I was going to call you and see. I was going to order Z-Radical, but I thought, well, if it's not cancerous, and there'll be other things you'll have to say about it. So that's what we have right now.
Okay, so the problem here, I believe, is not that she's breastfeeding. The problem is that she's had 3 kids and she's undernutrified, right? And from our point of view, everybody is nutritionally deficient. Everybody in the world is nutritionally deficient because you can't get minerals from food. You can't get all the minerals that your body needs. You can get some of the vitamins, some of the essential fatty acids, but you can't get the majority of the minerals that you need from food. You must supplement. So if your body is nutritionally deficient and then you have a child, you're more nutritionally deficient, and then another child, and then another child. And quite frankly, she was lucky that this last kid was born, without a birth defect, because we believe that all birth defects are caused by nutrient deficiencies in the blood of the mother, and it's the obstetrician's fault. It's the doctor's fault for not telling them this. So in any event, I would not do anything extracurricular here than give her the 90 essential nutrients, counsel her to stop eating the 12 bad foods, and give her extra selenium, right? I would give her 9 selenium a day for 4 weeks. 3 with breakfast, 3 with lunch, 3 with dinner for 4 weeks, and then you can cut it back to 6 selenium a day, 2, 2, and 2. This on top of the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid, so I would give her 1. Oh, how much does she weigh, Maggie?
She's, I'm going to say probably about 160, but she's 6 feet tall.
Okay. So here's what I would give her every month for the next 3 months, all right? I would give her 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid.
Okay.
I would give her 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 with the Beyond Tangy Tangerine tablets.
Okay.
I'd give her 2 bottles of plant minerals and 3 bottles of selenium, plus eliminate the 12 bad foods. And I'm going to bet you 25 cents that within 7 days of doing this, her energy is going to come back. Her everything's going to brighten up, because I'm telling you, she's depleted from the pregnancies, but she's gotten used to being depleted. And now her body is starting to develop symptoms, right, because of chronic nutrient deficiencies. So you don't get a lactating adenoma because you're lactating, because if that were the case, every woman that was breastfeeding would get one, right? It's happening because there's a facultative breakdown in her metabolism, and the first thing to think about is lack of nutrients. So give that program a run. Even after 4 weeks, there should be a noticeable difference. Give me a call back and let me know how it goes. I will look forward to it. Where does the time go, ladies and gentlemen? If you want more of me, you want more of the chat, more of this information, go to glidden.healthcare. Glidden.healthcare. Become a Dr. Glidden advocate and join the community of the informed. And let's lift each other up all together. I'll see you next time. Until then, live long and prosper.
So you've got to take a state construction license exam or certification. Can't decide on what books or what chapters to study? Discover right now how you can eliminate unnecessary books and wasted study time. At contractorexam.com, our study materials zero in on state-required test topics in an effective, multiple-choice format. So whether you're a plumber, electrician, general contractor, or other construction-related trade, contractorexam.com will help get you prepared. Visit us at www.contractorexam.com today.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't pick on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
What would your life be like if you woke up each morning with new vitality, feeling better than you have in years, and you noticed a difference in your sleeping patterns, blood sugar levels, and had a sense of well-being overall? There's something that is changing thousands of people's lives, and you could be one of them. It's called Heart and Body Extract. Sharon Harris, co-creator of Heart and Body Extract, talks about the positive effects of Heart and Body Extract.
What happens with the formula Heart and Body Extract is it's giving the body the necessary vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, and phytonutrients so the body will heal itself. And yes, the body does have the ability to balance blood pressure, balance cholesterol, clean and unclog the arteries. It can also work on balancing the circulation for diabetics. So the body is an amazing thing. It simply needs some help so it has the tools to heal itself.
Heart and Body Extract gets results. To order your 2-month supply, call now, toll free at 866-295-5305. Order online at hbextract.com.
Sciatica, lower back pain, hip pain, poor posture. If you suffer from any of these problems, get ready to relax. Introducing an amazing product that's been in the market for over 25 years, the Sacro Wedgie. It was invented by a football coach using a common sense osteopath technique. He created this device to help his athletes by isolating and supporting the sacrum, which is the keystone of our anatomy. This wedge-shaped bone is in the center of our hips, where a lot of pain starts. Simply relax 20 minutes daily on the amazingly simple Sacro Wedgie and let gravity do the work, helping muscles rebalance and start releasing nerves. Sit in the Sacro Wedgie at the computer or while traveling to help correct posture to finally help relieve those stubborn aches and pains for only $33.95. It's made in the USA, so click the family-owned website at sacrowedgie.com, spelled SACROWEDGY.com, or call 1-800-737-9295. That's 1-800-737-9295. Relax your back pain away with the Sacro Wedgie.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
So you've got to take a state construction license exam or certification. Can't decide on what books or what chapters to study? Discover right now how you can eliminate unnecessary books and wasted study time. At contractorexam.com, our study materials zero in on state-required test topics in an effective, multiple-choice format. So whether you're a plumber, electrician, general contractor, or other construction-related trade, contractorexam.com will help get you prepared. Visit us at www.contractorexam.com today.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Hi, I'm Rick Ossick with Famous Footwear. Did you know that premature birth is the #1 killer of babies? That's why we support the March of Dimes in the fight against premature birth. Join us in supporting cutting-edge research, treatment programs, and outreach to help moms have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Learn how you can help save babies' lives at marchofdimes.org.
Are your Google search results killing you? Unflattering content in blogs, news articles, online reviews, social media, or other sources can jeopardize your reputation, your business, and your livelihood. Let Reputation.com help. Our patented technology will make the truth about you more visible while pushing down unwanted negative content. Improve your Google search results. Call Reputation.com at 1-800-831-0771 for a free consultation. That's 800-831-0771.
A lot of people's lives and bodies are out of balance. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops optimize pH level and get rid of harmful waste and acid. Just a few drops in water restores vibrance and energy and gets you back in balance. Now order 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Sign up for monthly auto shipping and save 25%. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Did you know that home break-ins increase more than 100% during the holidays? It takes just 10 seconds for an intruder to kick in your door, but police response to a home alarm system is more than 20 minutes, and intruders are in and out of your home in 5 minutes. Thieves know that you're not home and have presents inside just waiting to be taken. And if you are home, how safe will you feel with an intruder lurking inside with your family? That's why police across the country are recommending you use Door Armor. Proven to withstand the force of a battering ram, Door Armor keeps intruders out. It's easy to install and barely visible, and your Door Armor is guaranteed for life. Go to InvasionStopper.com for a very special buy one, get one at half off deal. These savings are for a limited time and only available to GCN listeners. Protect your valuables and loved ones this holiday season. Go to InvasionStopper.com now. That's InvasionStopper.com.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom106.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom106.com. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom106.com.
If you're like me, you're concerned about the stock market and the economy. You're asking the questions, but it just doesn't seem that you're getting the right answers. Well, my friends at the Wealth Preservation Institute not only have the answers, but they've put together a free report, How to Survive the Upcoming Economic Collapse and Protect Your 401ks, IRA savings, and retirement income. Don't hesitate. This report's for free for a limited time by calling 888-772-2929. That's 888-772-2929. Take back your financial lives today.
What looks good under your Christmas tree and tastes even better? Big Berkey water filters. Yes, the gift of clean water. A gift that provides a great foundation for achieving good health in the lives of your loved ones. A Big Berkey water filter gives them protection from bacteria, heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, pesticides and herbicides, VOCs, and more. And best of all, a Big Berkey water filter is a gift that lasts for many years with no additional investment. And that saves time and money in filter replacements that other water filters require, and are even powerful enough to purify treated, untreated, or even stagnant pond water. As always, all orders over $50 are shipped free, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Order online at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, spelled Big, B-E-R-K-E-Y, waterfilters.com, or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Gift well this Christmas. Give a Big Berkey water filter.